Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the preview show. Hopefully you can hear us, see us. We've gone a bit al fresco tonight.
I love we all do jazz hands when it starts. Like,
hello!
Hello!
It's like kids TV. So I hope everyone is well down the lens. Thanks to everyone in the chat so far. How's your week been, boys?
Yeah, it's been very good. Full of golf.
Yeah.
You have.
Unlike me. Yeah, so been away, been to Stoke-on-Avon for 3 days and played with some of the boys. So Savo and Adzi from the chat. So yeah, it's been good. I've enjoyed it.
Excellent. And some good golf played?
Yeah, I did play well. Shot one over the first day, level par on the second, and one under the last day.
Nice.
With
Level
a
par
few
for 3
blips.
days. A few ups and downs, was there? That's to be expected when you haven't played much golf.
We'll go with.
Yeah, definitely. Ryan, you've played as well?
Yes, yeah. Played Wednesday and Friday.
Nice.
Played tidily on Friday. Very happy. 2 over through the front 9.
Excellent.
And then there was a back 9.
Yes.
Unfortunately, sort of fell away a little bit, but yeah, pretty happy. Striking the ball nicely.
Good.
Felt pretty good. It was nice. It was just nice to get out. Good day.
Nice to play.
Bit breezy. It was in a comp as well, so always nice.
Handicap cut?
Little cut. I've had 2 cuts in 2 rounds, and both rounds, both little cuts.
Good.
Just little shavings.
And the index now is
12.5, 12.5.
Nice.
So yeah, little shavings.
So is that playing 14 at Berry?
15 off the whites, 14 off the yellows.
They're coming down then.
So get in there, and definitely feel like it's doing right.
Going all right.
Yeah, and
trending as they say.
Yeah, and had a bit of a practice tonight on the way home from work. Yeah, felt like I struck it nicely as well tonight. So yeah, good. How about yourself?
Excellent.
Working, no golf for you.
Just work. I have had 2 playing lessons. I have been out and played a few holes, and yeah, looking forward to.
We had golf sixes, didn't we?
We had golf sixes on Sunday, which was good to get back.
As wet as I thought we were going to at one point.
Oh, it was wet Sunday, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. Like Berry Golf Club didn't have hardly any rain.
It was
measly
little bits and pieces. Like, don't you dare!
No, don't even think. And it didn't. It was really nice.
I was working in London and it was wet.
Was it?
It
Hammering
was proper wet. So you did well to avoid it.
We did very well.
We did.
Yes, it was excellent
Evening,
to have.
Adzi.
Adzi is in the chat. Thank you, Adzi. Did you enjoy yourself at Stoke-on-Avon? I'll let you answer that rather than Trett answering it for him.
He reached a milestone.
Yes, let us know about this milestone in the chat, please. So, let's have a little roundup of last week because it is obviously a major week this week.
It is.
So looking forward to that. But first of all, AT&T Byron Nelson. Ryan, take it away.
I'd like to say I saw it.
Did you not see much?
Didn't see much. So I'd love to take it away. I can tell you who won.
Do that then.
Mr. K.H. Lee.
Boo.
It was very, very low scoring. We were sort of
2 years
chatting
running.
and stuff,
Yeah.
and you boys didn't sort of allude to it last week that there was definitely going to be some lows.
It was funny because it went low quickly and then didn't seem to go quite as crazy. I mean, he won at 25 under. So,
but there was a 12 under after the first day.
But there was 12 under after the first day, and they were nearing 20 under after the second day.
I'd have probably quit after one. That's right, I'm done now.
You did have to shoot 14 under par to be in the top 50.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So 14 under par.
What was the cut line?
Cut line was 4 under.
Yeah, because Mr. Donald was 4.
Yes,
very
Donald.
upset.
He missed the cut on 4
He missed
under.
the cut on 4.
As did our good friend Leishman.
No, Leishman made the cut. He just had a bit of a faff.
Oh no, the last round.
He was on the last round, yes.
No, it was Mckenzie Hughes missed the cut for me.
The cut for you.
He was 8 under par with 5 to play,
and
then was 5 over for the last 7 holes or something.
Went home in an ambulance.
He finished in an ambulance. It was not. It was not
Here
pretty.
we go.
Oh, here it is.
Yes.
Managed to shoot 98. First time under 100.
Top stuff.
Brilliant.
Well done.
That's
Very
awesome.
Good.
Like the first time you break 100, especially if you've played some golf to do it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like you really appreciate that milestone. So yeah, well done.
On that day, we stood on the 17th tee, and I was like, me and Adzi are a team.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, keep going, mate. You're like, and he's like, got this really weird look in his face. Like, what's the matter with you?
Does he know?
And he went, I'm on 90. I went, that's all right.
That's good.
What did you hit down here yesterday?
Is this the last hole?
No, 17.
17.
So he was like, I hit iron. So I was like, all right, smash the iron down there then. He, like, hit the fairway and it's going like this, and we're like, stop.
Yep.
Please stop.
Is that Gainsborough 17?
Constable.
Oh yeah, no. So there's trees and dip on the left, isn't there?
So like made it up there,
But
and
fabulous.
and they made a
Par three.
ridiculous up and down the last.
What for a 3?
Yeah.
Oh,
Flop shot up onto the green,
Dreamy.
like big Phil Mickelson flop, to about a couple of feet, and then tap the old bad boy in.
beautiful. Evening, Glenn, in the chat as well. Nice to see you. Yes, looking excellent for the Pro-Am. Hopefully we're going to have some good weather, and he's saying he's 4 over through 10, so his golf is trending
Nice,
as well.
very good.
So let's continue on with the points, because that's what you're all here for. So last week, bottom of the table, what we got?
Here we are.
Here we go. This is. I like it when I'm here. I get to look.
Yeah, you can see. You can see. Yeah. So Marcus Lee's really gone. He's on the all-in train, and the train is definitely stuck in the station.
Not on the right.
Not on the right tracks.
No.
And Adzi, you may have shot under 100, but you've also shot under
and
zero.
Fisher.
As well.
Minus 1.50 as well. Gramps, Tree, look, you've beaten Gramps. Smashed him.
That's the only one I'm looking for, really.
600 times he's scored this week.
There we go. So bottom half, there we are, and top half. So
top half coming in.
Look at that.
Coming in.
We had a winner.
Don't mind if I do. Yes, Ben Swanson
picked the winner, and if you look at that, he also had 37 points, so he would have won without it.
Yeah.
He would have won,
so he would have won either way
without the
for
bonus.
This week without the bonus. So fabulous effort, Ben.
And what did that do to him over?
So he was bottom of the overall table, and we'll come to it.
Come to that in a second.
This will just prove how much that win bonus really just changes things.
It's really,
you're never out of
it's really worked the win bonus this season.
Yeah.
We can just quickly gloss over the old thing here, which is me catching Adam up a little bit more,
and me doing nothing,
and Ryan doing nothing.
Me doing nothing.
Nice
even with a win bonus,
even being controlling the spreadsheet, he still can't get off the bottom of it.
Rubbish. But
I'm quite proud. 120 points, 5 weeks, no winner. Happy
Very
with
good.
that.
You know why, though, don't you?
What is that?
Been no Sunday picks.
No Sunday picks.
No
Sunday picks.
Monday
exactly.
picks.
Right, okay, so bottom of the leaderboard.
So here we are. Glenn struggling, definitely struggling. Chris obviously only first week last week.
Yes,
back in,
Chris
but good to see you back in. Obviously Marcus,
very
as we
Marcus
mentioned,
Lee-like.
as we've
Again,
mentioned,
this is with the all-in picks. We've done a lot less on the European Tour as well, which I feel made a lot of
chasing
hay.
pins.
Not in the chat at the moment.
No, but I realise that I didn't check the chat. Your points will go in.
They did make picks, did they?
They did make picks. I'm sorry, I forgot to check YouTube chat.
Okay.
I'm very sorry. Yes, chasing pins. I will update your points accordingly.
Beating Sav. Brilliant.
Which is nice.
Brilliant.
So there we are.
Top half.
And right from 22nd to 6th place. That is how much the win bonus
changes
really,
within a
really
week.
changes things, because Ben literally had no points.
Yeah.
I think he had
now
half.
He's got lots.
I think he had half a point. I think was
Well,
where
he
was
must.
at.
He must
So-
have had. Was he on 188?
and he had 187 today. So he was.
Was it 187? Yeah. So it was 187. Wasn't it?
Yeah. So he was on half a
yeah.
point over his week. So good. There's a bit of Nelson in there from Mr. Bonner.
A little bit of Nelson.
Yeah.
Stand on one leg.
Bit of a long week.
But look how close it is at the top. Love that.
So
1 point
good.
in it. And I'm sure if I looked at actually the decimal places, I bet it's probably a little bit smaller.
And 150 points separating the top 10,
And 100 points.
meaning
It's a lot
that
better
anybody
way,
can
isn't
just.
Yeah. It's
just working. It's working really well.
Really good. So, and Mark, we say it every week.
Yeah.
Still no win.
Still no win.
Top 7.
Top 7. 158 points.
Really good.
Fantastic.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
And Owen Ravden's still there, having only played 1 week.
Played one,
One
and
week
then
cameo.
Mic drop and left. That was it.
It's too easy for me. I'm off.
Yeah,
See
done
you
with
later.
that. But,
Brilliant.
You know,
So
if you're back in the chat, Owen, you fancy another go? Crack on.
So I did watch quite a lot of the event because Jordan Spieth was going very, very well.
One of your picks.
And just lovely to see him back in form.
Yes. Yeah.
Like he
Said that for
The
a while.
rehearsals-
World golf. The rehearsals still
look
looks.
a bit weird, but he was I saw a little bit of it, and he was driving it
I
ridiculous.
know, and some of his wedges is just So lovely to see him back in contention. And the question will come up shortly: can he do the career Grand Slam this week? Hopefully so, because I'm going to pick him in a minute. So where are we playing this PGA Championships?
We are at Southern Hills Country Club. So I've done some notes, gone through, had a little look at it. So we're at 7,365 yards, past 70. So a long way round.
Long way round, and not many shots to do it in.
No. So you've got a top 100 course in the world, so constantly in the top 100.
Yeah.
5th time that it's hosted the PGA. So got 70, 82, 94 and 2007.
2007 when Tiger won.
Yeah.
Was that the one when he won in the dark? Or was that the one when he holed the putt and he was running
I think
after
it was
it?
that one.
Yeah.
But
you all
so
know
it
what I
was
mean.
an original design by a guy called Perry Maxwell. But it was restored in 2019 by Gil Hanse.
Yes.
So it is going to look very, very different than the last time we saw it on the television. So I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Yes.
It is one of those, I like courses that have been restored. They seem to have that sort of, they've put that effort in to have
modern
everything
touch as well.
to put that back in. It's going to play very differently than it did when Tiger won. So it'll be interesting to see. Some of the overhead flyovers on the website are absolutely incredible. If you get a chance, go over to their website and have a look at those, because some of the holes,
just look
they've got
phenomenal.
some really nice holes with like some brooks cutting through the middle of them.
Yeah.
Some great bunkering. So we'll see how it all pans out this week. It's going to be warm though, I would have said.
It is. That's what's interesting. I think last time it was played there, it was quite wet and cold. And this year is going to. This time the forecast is for heat, and obviously those guys that have come from Byron Nelson last week will be used to that, because it was hot there as well. That was over 100 degrees they were talking about at times last week. So yeah, and what do we think about the PGA Championship sitting here?
Yeah,
I do too.
Because it always felt like it was a bit of a spare part at the end. It was like we've had the good three, and now we've got this one.
And now everyone else got a chance to win one. Whereas I think sitting here, where it does going Masters, PGA, and then US Open, then Open Championship at the end, just gives it a bit more kudos, and people are maybe fighting for it a bit more at this time of year, rather than, like you say, the end of season feel that it used to have.
I think it's nice to have like the Open as well at the end, like the quite old prestigious one.
It wraps
like,
it up.
Really,
that holds its place wherever it has in the calendar.
Yeah, but to bookend it with like Masters to start, like obviously one that everyone dreams about as well, and the Open, like they're the big dreams, if you like. I would say like same with Wimbledon, is one of those in tennis, like the Grand Slam that people want to win, and then like Australia and US Open sort of sit in the middle, maybe because they're different tracks.
Australia starts that.
But it's nice that it's quite short and compact. It's like you've got
March, May, June, July.
Literally one after the other. It's
or April,
like,
May, June, depending when Masters sits. But
you know where they are, and I think it's a better order.
And also, it doesn't affect the FedEx and all that bit at the end, whereas PGA Championship used to sit really close to where the FedEx was going to be, and Ryder Cups and stuff,
and bits and pieces. So it was almost a bit too late sometimes.
Yeah, no, I think so. I agree.
Yes.
So
what's everybody saying in the chat?
What's going on in the chat?
What's Sav saying about?
You do have the bloke that could drive the green on your team. Is that you?
So I hit a drive on 15, par 5 on the comfortable course, and we heard this massive yell, and I was like, oh, they're obviously not gone then. So get down there, the guy in front of us who's carrying the bag, he's not a happy chappy.
Oh dear.
So I'm like, when you wander up there, I was like, right, I'm going to have to say sorry. So like, guys, I'm so sorry. He's like, it's alright, I just didn't know what was coming next and all of this were, and I was like, it's gone straight ahead. I was like, mate, I'm like so sorry, like my fault completely, like so sorry. He's like, good drive though, wasn't it? Goes, nice approach as well. And then the short par 4 on the next, I thought, I'll go for it. It was downwind, and they all stood on the back of the green and watched me have a go.
Watched you knock one in.
Did you hit it gone?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. There you go. Always good to do a good shot with a crowd.
With an audience.
That's always good.
Yes.
So, for some of you guys that are maybe in the chat that haven't done the fantasy golf before, they have a quick, as we always do, quick look at how the fantasy works. Ryan, take it away.
Okay, so you get 100 points to split across up to 4 players. So 1, 2, 3 or 4. Split those points however you like in the picked event. So obviously PGA Championships this week. So those points are then multiplied by their potential winning odds to win the championship.
Yes.
Then it's all broken down. So if they win, you get all of those points plus a lovely bonus 150 points.
Yes.
And then if they come second, you get 95% of the total odds, and so on and so forth as it goes down, all the way down to 50th. 10% when you get down to 50th.
Don't miss a cut.
Outside top 50,
0 points.
bagel. However, you got to be in it to win it. So got to make the weekend. If you miss,
normally us, missing the cut.
If you miss the cut, you are going to be losing points.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, and it all depends how many players you pick, how many points you lose. It's very, very simple. Have a go. It's fun. It's free, and we enjoy it. It just puts an extra spice into the event each week.
You always got somebody in that watch list that you're having a look out for, cheering on, thinking,
star them on
you're
the app.
200 to 1, get up
Come
there.
on, go.
And we will flick back and forth between PGA Tour events and European Tour events. So do keep an eye on both tours when we're at the other event.
Yes.
Just to see who's still in form.
Yeah, and speaking of which, it was interesting to watch some of the Belgian Open over the weekend, having been to the Belfry the week before.
Nice course.
And Ryan Fox obviously going really
belter.
well. And some of the guys that were looking good at the Belfry then pushing on, like Oliver Becker again coming back into some form where he had a bit of a dip at the Belfry. And European Tour obviously isn't as strong as the PGA Tour at the moment, but there's still some good players, still some good storylines, and some good events. Obviously, lots of good events coming up.
Definitely.
So, if you have already got your picks ready, now is the time to put them in the chat. We're going to put the betting list up, about 20 seconds per page of betting, so you can have a look through, see who's in the field, get your picks in the chat when you are ready. So, have we got any picks in from anybody already? Ryan,
no one in the chat. We've got Marcus Lee. He's gone all in again. He has gone all in again. As I scroll, I'll tell you very shortly.
Yes.
Mr. Rahm.
Yeah,
John Rahm. So.
Adsy's in the chat with some picks. He's gone Scotty Scheffler, Sergio Garcia, Bubba Watson, and of course
Shane Lowry.
Thank you very much. Thank you, please.
So my dad is he's actually on holiday at the minute, so he's gone McIlroy.
He was in the chat for a brief period.
Yeah, he said he's watching, but he's not commenting.
Not chatting.
McIlroy, Cam Smith, Fitzpatrick, Harry Higgs.
Harry Higgs, interesting. He does like a Harry Higgs pick, and he likes a Fitzpatrick pick.
I think actually Fitzpatrick playing very, very well. I think
he's very steady.
He's not lighting up the leaderboards.
The question is, can he win that sort of event? And hopefully, happily to be proved wrong.
Yes.
But
it's definitely
just sort of thinking, Ryder Cuppy type. He'll be holding his own.
Oh, of course, yeah.
And it's nice to see that he's keeping nice and solid, regularly sort of in the top 20, 30 every single week.
Yeah.
Big thing this week is they're saying the big thing this week is scrambling, and he's leading the PGA Tour in par saves. So that's pretty good going for my money.
Cool. Right. Well, whilst
I can't believe we haven't mentioned it.
What's that?
Tiger's playing.
They can't see you, but Tiger is playing. Yes.
Tiger's playing. Right, whilst Simon's still scrolling through, I have gone. I'm going to get my picks in.
Yeah.
So I've gone. I'm going for 150 points. I've gone 4, split evenly. Thomas, Hovland, Spieth, Rahm.
Interesting.
One a bonus.
You want the bonus? He's gone for the bonus.
I need the bonus. So going for outsiders and getting 20, 30 points is not going to be. I need a winner.
Oh, no.
I may not, it may not work out for. It almost certainly won't work out for me because they're all very, very short odds. And
who were the 4 again? Sorry.
Thomas, obviously, standard pick for me. Hovland, Spieth, and Rahm. I toyed with Scheffler. Obviously, Masters champion, playing extremely well. It's just like.
So Glenn Taylor is in with his picks. He's going triple threat 3-way. Scheffler 40, Rahm 30, Morikawa 30. So Gramps is in the chat.
Yeah.
Thanks, Gramps. Good work.
Welcome back.
We have had those. Do you want me to do mine so you can have a quick look at yours?
Literally just trying to pick mine.
Okay, so I've gone for 4 players. And I'm kind of going a bit for the bonus as well, I suppose, because I've gone 10 points on Spieth and Matsuyama. And then I've gone 40 points on my man Hoagie, because he did well for me last week.
Did very well, yes.
And Christian Bezaden, who I don't regularly pick, but often other people do. And so I figured that if it's good enough for them, and he played well last week as well.
Play well. I did know, as I scrolled through, looking at I scrolled through the whole leaderboard to put all the results in, and I sort of, and that's what I'm looking through, and quite regularly, again, another. Is he going to win? Probably not.
Don't know.
But
don't know.
Does he finish solidly most weeks?
He just needs to make the cut. That's what he needs at 40 points. So Sav's in with his picks: Cam Young 40, Rahm 10, Spieth 10, Burns 40.
Missed the cut last week, Mr. Burns.
Similar sort of spread there than me, which read into that what you will. Sorry, Sav, in advance. But Ryan has picked Spieth and I've picked Spieth.
Yeah, so sorry, Jordan.
It's a little bit of a worry. If I'm honest.
I nearly picked him last week as well, and then sort of thought better of it. So it's one of those. Like, I should have. Is he going to carry on the form? Can he go one better?
Who knows?
You like to think. So,
I always think that Spieth is trending in the right direction. He's just good to see him back. I can't say I was his biggest fan when he first burst on the scene because it all just seemed so easy for him. And when you then see someone go through that struggle, which, to be honest, most of them do, because golf is so hard, it's lovely to see him come out the other side and get back to playing well.
Yeah.
Are we there?
Right, I think so.
Here we go.
Quick, write this down before he changes and forgets it.
So I'll have to go for him because if he wins it, I'll never forgive myself. So Rory, Hovland, Jason Day.
Ooh.
Former PGA champion.
Outsider Alex Noren.
Ooh.
He's a regular pick for you.
Yeah.
Even split?
Yeah.
It is Spieth's week. Come on, Spieth.
It is.
Get the career Grand Slam. Come on, Spieth. It'd be amazing. Be well chuffed for him to.
I don't think they're going to do anything.
No. You've done your bit. You've done your job. You've picked your players. We're in.
Yeah.
So there we go. Any more for any more?
No.
Oh, Dommy Rowe. I have some Dommy Rowe picks
here. We go.
Dommy Rowe is going for 25 each on Scheffler, McIlroy, Morikawa, and Cam Smith.
People are going top end this week, aren't they?
They want that win bonus. Yeah,
going top end. Not many outsiders.
Here we go.
No.
Any more for any more?
No McIlroy, Morikawa, Smith. None of those picked last week.
No more yet. The boys will be. The boys will be on the picks over the next couple of days.
Cool.
And there we go.
Time for topic of the week.
So we better have one of these if it works.
Oh, please work.
Topic of the week. It does work. It does work. Yes, it does work. Just a little bit of a delay.
Wait
for it. And then it goes.
There it goes.
Good. So topic of the week then.
Okay. So after we were sort of discussing this week, I was watching Leishman, desperate for him to get a birdie up the last to.
Just needed a par. He needed a par at the last to make the cut. To finish top 50, wasn't it? Top 47th with one hole to play.
Yeah, so a birdie, and because there were so many players.
Everyone was birdieing and eagling the last.
Exactly, and there were so many players all in that, so it was going to be a big jump. He was going to actually jump into the next points bracket.
Yeah, because birdie would have taken him into the top 4, inside top 40.
So I was like, and obviously he bogeyed and
finished outside the
top 50, the plonker. And then. No, I'm not.
Can't believe
that
it.
very day cost me 10% of nothing. Yeah. And then obviously Adam sent a photo of his round where he was 3 under and finished
1 over.
Bogey double.
Level.
So finished level. And my round where I was 2 over through the front 9, I hit the pin on the par 3 ninth from close hole in 1, feeling really good. Finished 15 over, so back 9, 13 over.
Yeah.
And it's all about I was just thinking, how do players of all different levels manage their expectations? How do they, for pros, touring pros, that's money, that's FedEx points, that one birdie or that bogey is life changing. For you, playing thinking, 3 under here is going to be
money again.
A tidy score.
And qualifying for other events and all that sort of thing. Yeah.
And then for me, it was handicaps and
prize
also
money.
And I was in a competition, and it was it was a handicapped competition, and that score. It was a windy day, and I think a 60 and a gross 69 won it. So
yes,
it wasn't
69.
So there was
scoring to be had. And it's very dry and bouncy, and the golf course is played short at the moment, so scores are coming in around Barry at the moment. It's all there.
It was all out there.
I think for me, it's all about, bottom line for me is process. You have to have a process that you trust. You have to be able to go back into. You have to know your plan for those holes and try and stick to that plan despite the situation. There are holes that you can maybe birdie or par depending on your ability level, but you have to just trust that it is 18 holes in its process, and that if you just do all the right things and just stop being too aggressive. I think most people are too aggressive. You've got this lovely bright flag showing you where you want to go, and everyone's so intent on going straight at this flag. And you watch the pros, and they just don't go at flags unless they're inside 100 yards, 80 yards, something like that. If they're outside that, it's middle of the green, miss the green on the wide side, chip, putt, move on.
Yeah. But also, like you say about, if your game plan on that hole is to be aggressive, is to hit like short par 4, hit driver as close to the green as you can and get it on, don't change that either, because like you stand there with an iron, you'll like, unless you're very, very confident in that iron, and it always gets me with 3-wood with people, like I'm going to hit 3-wood for safety. You've got to be stupidly accurate with 3-wood, otherwise you might as well just hit driver.
Yeah,
that's exactly what I did. So on 14, our par 5, the wind was left to right, and
trees on the right.
I didn't really want to hit a driver because that was not going to be good, and I was already 3 over on the back 9 by the time I'd got there, and I was like, I'll just hit a 3-wood, and it was scabby. It was horrible. Didn't get very far. It just about made the fairway, and then I was on the back foot.
Yeah.
But I felt like I might have been on the back foot if I hit driver anyway. It was.
So you either make that decision for me. You either go that way and hit driver anyway.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, if you catch 3-wood, there ain't going to be a load of difference between that and driver.
No.
So at that point, you might as well hit 5-iron.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah. And that was the thing, and that was my trying to get through that thought process of like, I knew that it was.
Is 3-wood safe enough?
Yeah, I knew it was falling apart a little bit. I'd already hit a couple of good 3-woods off the tee, so I was like, and I'd hit 3 bad drivers on the 3 driving holes on the back 9. So I was like, right, I need to put that away for a minute. I need to get something off. I need to get off the tee because I haven't got off the tee at all.
And that's where your 4-iron should be a go. That's a par 5 where you don't have to go for that green in 2 at your handicap level. So 4-iron, 8-iron wedge would have potentially been the safe way to play it.
Yeah, I'm just interested, like guys in the chat. What how do you of all different levels? I was sort of hoping Rosansky might have been in the chat because he's again a good player, low handicapper, and how does he approach stuff? And then we've obviously got some higher handicappers like Adzi breaking 100 and stuff like that.
I know Adzi was feeling it, but it's that thing of like he did just hit the same shots as he hit the day before, and he takes it. Yeah. Like especially short game, like you'll hear when I do the video that he does take a rather large backswing that scares the living out of most people. But then he hits that shot, and then he went to hit it on the last, and it was like could have bumped it into the bottom, but it's just like no, straight up in the air.
Yeah,
but
you trust it.
It's playing those shots that you want. You know that you can play, and it's I mean. I felt like I knew I could play that 3-wood off the tee because I'd already played 2 very good ones in that round. So
that's
the confidence was nice and high.
Yeah.
And it was almost too high in the fact that I was like, I didn't maybe put enough focus into it and went, that's all right, put the driver away. I've hit a couple of good 3-woods, so I'll just put this down and knock it down the fairway. And, and then I didn't ever feel like I look back, I feel like I was chasing it, but at the time I felt like, no, okay, right, just next shot, and it just unravelled. And for the pros, the tour pros, and letting that unravel, that's super super costly for them.
Definitely. And I think we spoke about this before we came on air, and Adam made a good point about you've got to keep putting yourself in that situation.
Right.
So you get comfortable with being 3 under par, with being 4 under your handicap with 5 to play.
And it's not that conservative thing. It's not like, I've got to 3 now. I want to just par in.
There's no such thing as just par in.
It's just like, right, I get to 3, hit the driver down the next. It's like, right, can I hit this close? Can I make birdie here?
Yeah.
I'm at 4. Try and go to 5.
Yeah.
Because like you're gonna make a mistake at some point. That's gonna happen. But like while it's not happening, keep it churning. Don't start going defensive just because you've got to.
No. And also you're not 1 under par because you haven't played 18 holes.
Yeah.
You're only taken 40 shots where you might have normally taken 41 shots or whatever.
Yeah.
You've just got to keep going with what's in front of you rather than looking at what's behind you.
So a couple of people in the chat. So Sav, if you're going to chip out. Wise Mr. Trett told me last week.
Well, he was looking down a tree line, and I'm like, mate, just chip it over there. He's like, why? I was just like, because if you push it here, it's going to go in that bush.
Exactly.
It's like if you're going to chip it out, let's go at a nice, sensible spot.
That's known as grandma golf in my family because my grandma was back to the fairway as quick as possible. Okay, grandma.
Yeah.
Don't argue with grandma.
No. Glenn, at the minute I know I have to grind and get those scores ready for the pro-am, as I don't want to be an embarrassment. As I know I can play well, just making everything work and gaining course management, and that's definitely a thing. And I found that so I had 2 doubles on my front, 2 doubles, 2 birdies, and the rest were all pars. And the doubles, one was a lost ball, but that was a chip out, flared it into the trees, gone, and then put the next one in. But at no point did I ever think with that chip out, because I knew I was playing quite well. I was like, well, I'm just going to stick this over there, and then I'm going to hit my iron, because I was feeling happy and confident. And yeah, you're right. When there's times to punch it through the trees and you see, oh, there's a gap there. I feel I can get that through there. The risk reward is there, but yeah, it's definitely, like Glenn said, course management. Picking the right shot at the right time. Yeah,
like Glenn, I'll go as far to say, and Si will back me up, there's no pressure on you in the Pro-Am.
Well, no.
Because it's like, it's only me that's writing down a score every hole.
Yeah.
And all you 3 have got to do is like have 1 score between you, hopefully, if mine's alright.
Yeah, exactly.
It's that thing of like, so you're not trying to put, and that's what I always used to do when I was an amateur. I'd always try and put a score together in a Pro-Am. And Kev always used to say to me, can you just make 3 or 4 birdies, please?
Yes, exactly.
I don't want you to shoot 72.
No.
I want you to make a birdie there, and there, and then I'll do something with you.
Yeah, because the other 2 will chip in with a couple of net birdies or whatever, and that's the key in a Pro-Am is to actually be, for the amateurs, to be quite aggressive. And even like when we play 4-ball, Adam plays when we play, and I've played left-handed, and we'll do it in a couple of weeks' time. I'll just try and make a bogey. I'll just try and make a birdie.
Yeah.
And that will be our play. I will try and make a birdie on the hole. Adam will play his normal game, and we'll see where that ends up. And that's how we did it before. You'll tee off first.
Yeah.
You'll play whatever you need to do to get your score round, and then I'm going to make 2 birdies this year where I only made 1 last year.
There you go. Adzi, it's confidence things massively. Trust the shot of club, and is the correct one. Like you're saying with
exactly.
Like.
And that's where it's important to have that knowledge in your own game, and whatever level you're at, you need more knowledge. So I think at whatever level you play golf at, you should have knowledge of how far your clubs should go in an ideal world. Yes, of course, you're going to miss hit shots, but knowing how far your clubs go. When you get to a better level, you should know your patterns, so which clubs draw, which clubs fade, where do you miss left, where do you miss right, and then obviously going further into that, obviously having the half shots and knowing where to aim and all those bits and pieces.
Sav saying the same, just being comfortable. There's various ways to skin a cat on the course, absolutely.
Exactly.
No pictures on the scorecard.
And Glenn, yes, you can add Spieth and take 10 from Scheffler.
I did see it. Sorry, I did see that.
You can definitely do that. Perfect. Right, I think that's pretty much where we're at. That was good.
Yes, Adzi. To put it in perspective, I went driver on 1 and 2 on day one, hitting 11 on each hole. Whereas day 2 and 3, I realised I got better results hitting with irons and woods. And,
his 5 wood's a weapon.
There you go.
Yeah, great stuff.
That's what you need. And again, that's then where you need to have that go-to club, because driver isn't going to always behave for you for Ryan, it's normally 4-iron. I would say that's his go-to club if it all goes wrong.
Get it in play, get it on the
What's
short
mine?
stuff.
Probably my hybrid. I quite like my hybrid off a tee if it all goes wrong.
Your three
wood's okay, but I just keep it driving because in my mind it's going to work. It's going to work. I have lots of confidence in my left-handed golf, possibly overconfidence at times, but I'd much rather that way than scar tissue and back away from it.
I think you have the burden of knowledge, because being a pro right-handed, your mind knows how to play those shots, but necessarily your body the other way around doesn't, and that's where you're, thanks, Sav.
No, it was a good topic. Very good topic, and it was nice to have a chat about some golfy roads.
Having a laugh there.
What's that? Feel free to come down for a practice round.
I'm not coming to Somerset for a practice round. It's not happening.
No, that's a bit far for a double journey.
That is a trek.
I'm still trying to work out whether I can get there.
For the first one. Yeah. But we're definitely going to try our best to get there.
Definitely.
Used to have a junior 3-wood that were like, yes. Everybody has you have a 3-wood that you should love, don't you? Well, that's another topic for another day.
I do.
How many people have a fairway wood that they just love? Or they've sold it and they wish they hadn't sold it. That's always the classic one.
I've still got my other ping that I just don't quite. Just in case I might need to bring it out. You never know.
Just in case.
It always lives under the stairs.
Yeah. There we go. So guys, again, as always, thank you very much for joining in the show tonight. Thank you for joining in the chat. It's fantastic. If you haven't got any picks in yet, get them in the comments now. What does the next week hold in store?
So I've got I'm away for 2 days, and then I'm playing golf on Friday. I've got Hadleywood Pro-Am.
Oh, is that this Friday, is it?
Yes.
That's always a good fun day out for you. You're staying overnight?
No. Got to come home and see a little person. So
because you're away then, because you're already away in the week, aren't you?
So that'll be good, hopefully.
Nice.
Got board competition on Sunday.
Have you? Oh, is it the Numbars? Stableford? Yeah, is that the Stableford one, isn't it? Yeah.
So, so we've got that. I might see if I can get out on Friday as Lauren's busy with the Bubba. It gives me a little bit of a free day. And then as of Monday, I'm off. I'm away to work for a week, so I won't be here next week.
Okay.
Sorry, news to you guys. But yeah, I'm away back on the tools, back on the show. Just sort of picking up from a couple of COVID cancellations that we've got to fulfil our contract.
Nice.
So which would be nice. It'd be nice to get back out, do a couple of gigs, and the first time being away for a whole week.
Get back to it.
Is,
that'll be interesting to see how you feel about that.
Nervy.
Because that will feel different.
Yeah.
To normally, where normally a week's not enough, is it?
No, not. And work's flying in left, right, and centre, and I'm being more picky and kind of going, I don't want to go away.
Yeah, it's difficult.
At the moment, it's just lovely being
lovely
new dad. It's great. How about you? Got any golf?
No, I don't think there's any golf on the horizon. I've got
Sunday.
30th,
well, that's not before next week.
We have a little pracky.
We'll have a little practice before that. I've got schools coaching Saturday, county coaching Sunday, and then just normal stuff going on, normal teaching going on. All good.
Hodgie's just
here we go.
Last knock-ins.
Richard Hodge, there he is.
Another
Spieth.
He's gone for the S's.
Gosh.
Scheffler, Spieth, and Smith.
So many people picking Spieth.
Yeah.
Anybody think he played all right last week?
Anybody?
I know. We're all going to be a day late and a dollar short, aren't we?
No, because I picked him last week. And I picked him this week.
So he's going to win him every week.
I'm going to keep picking him.
Keep going.
We're on the European Tour. Don't care.
Okay, I'm having Spieth. I'm going for a Max Ballon pick. I'm just going to pick whoever I want.
Pick whoever you want.
Good. So there we go. Thank you very much for joining in as always, and we shall see you next week on the preview show. Bye bye.
Jazz hands.
Jazz hands.